Hi everybody, Steve Garrett here. I just want to shoot a video tonight to say to you, all the people that are wondering what's going on with Steve Garrett. What's he doing these days? Well, I'm just moving into a new phase of my life. It's exciting. I'm really excited about it. You probably wonder, why is he shooting all these videos? Why is he sending out all these blogs? Why is he talking about all these crazy things he never talked about before? Well, I found a vehicle that I'm using to express myself, get myself out there, and I believe it's a calling that God has put on my life. I'm putting this video out on my blog page, and on that page right above before you see this, watching this video, there's a whole blog about my journey. But just suffice to say that I believe God called me to help people, to empower people, to bring people into the fullness of what they're intended to be. He didn't call me to manipulate people or confine people or rule over people or manipulate them and that kind of thing. But he did give me the ability to influence people. I love talking to people. I love encouraging people. I love building people up and letting them know the strengths that they have and helping them get excited about the things they can do. That's why I coach. You know, I'm a softball coach. That's just part of that nature to help kids become the best, not just the best ball player they can be, but the best person they can be. Help them develop character and moral fiber and ability to overcome and that sort of thing. So that being said, I had a vision some time ago. I described it in the blog above. But in that vision, I just saw myself with a gathering of people in a small room, and I was just sharing them with them, and as I shared with them, I realized that what I was intended to do was to help them, and the word that came to me at that time was to empower them to become the best them that they could be. And that was what my calling was. That's what a pastoral calling is, and I'm an ordained pastor. So anyway, I saw that vision as I was driving into a youth camp, and I never did find a way to really make it happen. I seemed to be moved away from every other venue, and then a few weeks ago, I found an ad on the internet for the Empower Network, signed up, looked at it, went to church the next day, and at church, I was asking God to give me a vision, give me a sign. I'm not a spooky person like that, but I want some confirmation in my heart, my spirit, my understanding. And the pastor was preaching that day about the prayer of Jabez, which was an odd thing because that prayer of Jabez had come and gone as a big book and big thing a few years ago. But he was re-emphasizing it, and as he spoke, he said, as he was speaking, I heard a voice. Whether it's God or my own silly brain, I don't know. I'll say it was God. And I heard these two words. I heard 7 words. That's what the voice said. 7 words. So I began thinking and kind of falling out of the sermon there. And went, well, God, am I supposed to find 7 people to give me 1 word each just to confirm whether or not I'm supposed to do this silly business? Or because I was really stirred about it and I wanted an answer. And I said, is that how I'm supposed to do it? Or am I supposed to get 7 different people to tell me their opinion of it? Or what does that mean, 7 words? And so I went on, and then at the end of the sermon, the pastor said one little phrase. I've got it written down here. And it's just a funny way that he said it because he never used that word before. But he said, the word blessed means empowered to prosper. That's exactly what he said. He said, the word blessed means empowered to prosper. And I liked the phrase. I thought, I like that. So I wrote it down on my notepad here. And it wasn't until the end of the service that I got up and I started looking at that again. And I counted those words. And it was, the word blessed means empowered to prosper. 7 words. Goofy, wild, wacky, base your life on it? I am. because that's what I heard, and that's what I believe. That's how I live. I live by that word. I'm like Ray Kinsella, the character Kevin Costner plays in Field of Dreams, where he hears that voice, build, if you build it, he will come. I believe that. And I have that kind of a lifestyle, and it works for me. So don't judge me too harshly. But anyway, so as I was leaving, I was kind of excited about that, and I ran into a friend of mine up there at church. His name is Russ. And Russ has a very unique gift that he can hear voices, hear the voice of God, I believe, and he can sometimes deliver a message to you that he believes God's saying. And I went up to him, I said, Russ, I said, he said, how you doing? I said, good. You got a word for me today? Just joking almost, because I was already confirmed that I'd gotten the word that I was looking for. And he said, yeah, and without stopping, he said, yeah, I have one word for you. The word is power. And so I just kind of, he looked at me, I know he looked at me kind of funny because my face just must have exploded with a grin, you know. And I said, power, I like that. And I said, I can't tell you exactly why, but I like it. So anyway, I went home, paid the $25 online, and got involved with this business. And I've just been having an absolute blast ever since. I'm writing more than I've written in years. Making videos like this is fun. I'm a ham, okay? You know that. You guys that know me know that. You guys that are meeting me, hi there, I'm a ham. You know, it's just something I do. When I was in the first grade, I wrote a story and went into the second grade, and the third grade, and the fourth grade, and read that story to all the kids. And no one ever did that, but I did that because that's who I am. That's what I was created to be. The other part that is so exciting for me about this is that I now have that venue that I can bless other people. I can help other people, empower other people. And I want to do that. So, if you're worried about me, don't worry, okay? If you think I'm involved in a scam, I'll just say this. Give me a year to either prove you right or prove you wrong. And it won't, no harm, no foul either way. If I prove you right, then I'll get out of it and we'll go on with life and I'll be poor and stay here. But if I'm wrong, if I prove you wrong and I'm right, I'm not going to lord it over you. But you know, you'll know by the fruit of what happens. So anyway, I'm looking for not just financial, but I'm looking for emotional, spiritual, mental, a growth process. Instead of growing old and wandering into a cave and dying, I believe I have a lot more to give, and this business has begun to draw that out of me. I have a coaching session this Sunday with a fellow from New York. He's going to call me and we're going to have a coaching session. He's going to help me get going. As far as internet marketing, I'm totally ignorant. You know, probably many of you watching me right now know more about internet marketing than I do, but I'm going to learn and I'm going to be able to do it. And so anyway, I'm not trying to sell you on the idea. I just want you to know this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing, in case you were wondering, because I know some of you are. As I send these things out, I ask you, if you get value out of them, to pass them on. That's all. Just share them with someone who you think could use some of the things that I say. I'm not saying I'm some big guru or anything else, but I've lived 60 years, folks. You know, I've 60 years on the planet. You learn something unless you're a dullard, and I don't think I'm a dullard. You might, but I don't. But anyway, just let people know. Direct them to my blog, direct them to my video page. You know, I have a YouTube page now. Just go under Steve Carrotman Garrett. I've decided to brand myself as Carrotman again because that was a name I used as a child all the time, or actually was given to me by a bunch of my buddies that I used to hang around with. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to sign off now. This is getting too long, but God bless you. And now you know where Steve Garrett is. Good night.